we are going to be discussing technology. Smartphones are now not a luxury, but a necessity. Almost everybody has a smartphone around you. But how to pick the right one and how to do so in your budget? That's what we're going to try to answer right here on ET Now. And to do just that, we have with us Shubham Gupta. He is the founder and chief editor of techquark.com. Shubham, thanks so much for joining in on ET Now and for making your debut on ET Now Spend with TMS segment. Let's talk about a cool trend that we have been seeing in smartphones specifically. What was the price for Flagship now versus the price for Flagship 5 years ago? In certain premium segments, we have seen, for example, in an iPhone, the prices only seem to be going higher and higher. But then you have phones like a Xiaomi, where prices seem to be getting more and more affordable. So what's the general trend we are seeing in terms of the pricing of a smartphone?
Yeah, thank you very much. So that's a great question. If you see 5 years back, the prices of the flagship phones and the prices now, there's a huge gap between them. Let's go back the memory lane on the summers of 2014 June when the OnePlus One was launched. My friend Harsh from US called me up and asked me, hey man, which is the best phone out there and which one should I buy? And I said, go for OnePlus One, but he was a bit hesitant because he has never heard of the company. But I said, go for it and you will never regret. Both of us still have the OnePlus One phone and it's still working fine. The point being, in June 2014, the OnePlus One flagship phone was priced at around 22,000. Fast forward to 2019, the OnePlus 7 Pro, a great phone altogether, is priced at 53,000. That's almost 2.5 times increment of the flagship price. That's huge if you ask me. Now, if you go through the IDC global report, it says that a person who bought a smartphone in 2018 spent 10.3% more than the person who would have bought the same phone in 2017. That's 10.3% increment year on year. Now, let's try to analyze why all this is happening. Why are the prices of the flagship skyrocketing while the other electronics are kind of hitting the same prices or increasing gradually? So there are few reasons if you ask me. First thing is, if you see in 2015, the top 5 competitors in the mobile space had a market share of 53-54%. But now in 2018, the last year, the market share of the top 5 competitors went till 68%. Companies like LG, Lenovo and Sony, they went into the other category. So that's how dynamic the market is. But if you see, the top 5 players are controlling the majority, 68% of the market share, which is helping them to price their flagship as they want it to be. Now, this is very important to understand why the prices are increasing. Just to add on that, earlier there was a lot of growth potential in the smartphone industry. Not everyone had a smartphone, but now everyone has a smartphone. So at that time, companies like OnePlus, Samsung used to price their smartphones very reasonably because their main target was to capture the market share. Now, since they have captured the complete market, they are leveraging that and pricing their flagships to recover their research R&D efforts. The last reason I would say are the consumer themselves. Consumer now is very aware of all the features which are there in the smartphone. They know about wireless charging, they know on-print fingerprint sensor, they are aware of the foldable phones, and they are not shy of spending that extra to get the best phone in the market in their hand. And if the upgrade is reasonable and makes sense, they are not shy of spending huge penny on that. So if you see all these three reasons combined together are increasing the prices of the flagship phone year on year, and I see this trend is here to stay.
All right. Shubham, you mentioned a very interesting point. People are willing to spend 10% more every year on a smartphone. And that really, I think, will spook a lot of our viewers' pockets, definitely, because pricing as well is going higher. So, Shubham, tell us, when is the right time to upgrade a phone? Because naturally, nowadays, a phone is almost like an investment. You're shelling out a lot of money. So, what is the right time to upgrade the phone? I mean, I'm sure it's not every time OnePlus will come out with a new phone, because I know you are still using, like you mentioned, you're still using your OnePlus One when we've reached OnePlus 7 now.
Okay, so just to correct on that, OnePlus One is the phone I have still working, but it's not my daily driver. Okay. I upgrade to multiple other phones in between. So the current phone I'm using is the Samsung Galaxy S8, but my OnePlus, it still rocks, still gives me the best performance. Coming to your question, so if you see, there are a lot of jokes happening on the social media as well. People say when the OnePlus 7 gets launched, they ask, should I wait for OnePlus 70? When the OnePlus 70 gets launched, they say, should I wait for OnePlus 8? So that's always there on the social media. But if you ask me a boil point figure, it would be around 2 years when you will feel the need of upgrading the phones. The apps will require more processing power. Your phone will kind of get slower. But I have few tricks in my hands which you can use to increase the life of your phone. The first thing, once you hit a performance decline of your phone, root your phone and install a custom operating system. It's a bit techie, but Google will help you out. So installing a custom ROM means you install a custom operating system which is developed by developers around the world. They are highly optimized, takes less battery, and have lot more features. So the OnePlus One, which I was talking about, 2014, as of now, it's running a Resurrection Remix ROM, which is giving great performance, great battery life. And the second thing is, if you are facing issues with the battery, you can upgrade your battery, which in few cases improves the performance of the phone altogether. So if you ask me in short, 2 years is the timeline when you should be looking to upgrade the phones. But if you follow the process of rooting, installing custom ROMs, and changing battery, you can increase that to 2.5 to 3 years as well.
ET now as well have done some homework on what is the impact upgrading your phones can have on your wallet, and I in fact would like to play that package out right now. Here is a new episode of Vaibhav Sambhav, guys. Just take a look at that and you yourself will figure out what's the impact a change in a phone could have on your pocket.
Well, are you tired of hearing the same advice again and again? Like how buying gold is the best investment ever, or how property gives you better returns? Well, don't worry, I'm not here to give you any more such advice. Instead, what I'll do is suggest some lifestyle changes which will have a big impact on your personal finances. So let's begin with the story of two brothers, Vaibhav and Sambhav. Though they're brothers, but they have completely different lifestyles. Vaibhav is very fond of mobile phones. In fact, he got his first one when he was just 18 years old. Since then, Vaibhav upgraded his phone every 2 years. And if he continued to do that for 54 years, he would own a total of 27 phones at a cost of about 13.4 lakh rupees. If only Vaibhav had done what Sambhav did, which is delay the purchase of a new phone to every 3 years. As a result, he would have bought 18 phones through his lifetime and saved just about 4.6 lakh rupees. Now one would think that 4.5 lakh rupees is not too much of money. But Sambhav wisely invested this 4.5 lakh rupees and it has now become 1.5 crore rupees. Yes, you heard me right, it's 1.5 crore rupees. So the next time you think of upgrading your phone, ask yourself this question: is it really necessary, or can you push it by another year? Come join me on ET Now and be a true Rise with India champion to save more, invest more, and get more.
4.5 lakh rupees worth of savings, but it translates to 1.5 crore rupees if you invest it in an SIP. Shubham, I wonder if that has rattled your, your numbers as well up over there. But yeah, that's our little bit at ET Now. We of course endeavor to give the best advice to our viewers on how they can go about, and of course with your own perspective, it's interesting to sort of mix it all up. Okay, we've got some questions and queries Shubham sent in for you, and a very first question is coming in from Adesh. He says, which is the best Android smartphone under rupees 15 to 20,000? Quite a tight budget, but Shubham, what are the options available for him?
Yeah, so that will lie in the mid-budget range if you ask me, and the best phone hands down would be the Poco F1. It's a phone from Xiaomi, has a 845 system on a chip, has 6GB RAM, great performance, blazing fast, great camera for that price range. If that's your budget, 15 to 20,000, I will highly recommend you to go with the Poco F1 and you won't regret that decision.
Poco F1. Frankly speaking, me not being a tech geek, I hadn't even heard of that brand, but it's only after you mentioned it that I just did a quick Google search on that one. Okay, moving on, let's talk about our next question. Jayesh has sent in a query. He says, what are the must-haves in a tech bag? Devices, cables, peripherals, etc. So, Shubham, what should Jayesh keep, and for that matter, all our viewers keep in a tech bag?
Yeah, so my tech bag is full of different things. Let's see if I can recollect all of them. So first thing, I carry a HP Spectre X360 Ultrabook. It's super thin, has a 12 hours battery backup, helps me be mobile. It can turn into a tablet as well. Then I have lot of Type-C charging cables because my laptop and my phone charges through the same cable. So I don't need to carry multiple cables. I carry the same cable to charge my laptop or my mobile phone. Then I have lots and lots and lots of power banks, like minimum 4 power banks. My phone is hungry of power. I take a lot of photos. I play PUBG. I play a lot of games. I am active on Facebook. So there are a lot of things are required by my phone, and because of which the battery drains a lot. So I need to carry a lot of power banks in there. Then I have the Fitbit Ionic. This is my smartwatch. I need to carry the charger for that. I have audio splitters if I'm traveling with my friends and we all need to watch a movie. I have an audio splitter where you can plug in multiple headphones. I have headphones with me. I have USB cables. I have this. I have that. My bag is full of magic things, but that's all the things I could remember as of now.
Okay, lots of devices. I don't think I have so much in my purse as well. But yeah, I suppose for somebody who's really into technology, I think that's a comprehensive list that Shubham has given out. Okay, question number 3. We have Vivek who has sent in a question. He says, for somebody with a 20 to 25,000 rupee budget, what is preferred between a Chromebook, a laptop or a tablet? I need it for Microsoft Office tools and other basic computing tools. Shubham, your recommendation?
Sorry. Yeah, so ideally Chromebooks won't come in that budget. It ideally starts at 40,000, but even if it would come in that budget, I would not advise it. The main reason is the Chromebooks are highly dependent on the internet. To leverage the full features of the Chromebook, which runs on the Chrome OS, you need to be connected to the internet, and in India that's not something which is possible every time. Apart from that, Chromebook has not much support for the Microsoft Office applications. They have their own Google Docs, the Google Sheets and PPT, but they cannot compete with the Microsoft Office tools, if you ask me. So I'll leave the Chromebook aside. Let's go to the tablet section. Tablet is a good thing if you have to be a lot mobile, but it's less functional. So if you are too much mobile, you need a lot of mobility, I like to suggest you a tablet. But if that's not the case, I will highly recommend you that you go with a Windows 10 laptop with Microsoft Office install. It will get all the things done which you need. In this budget, if you ask me, we have the Lenovo ThinkPad 320, great processor, great performance, and I think you will like it. So my recommendation is the Lenovo ThinkPad 320.
I hope Vivek has taken note of that answer, Lenovo ThinkPad 320. On that note, Shubham, we are out of time. Really appreciate you joining in on the Money Show on our Spend with TMS segment to enlighten our viewers about technology and, of course, the costs as well associated with that.